So, hi Sevilay, and welcome to the Diggintravel podcast.
Hi, Stoke. Thank you.
Yeah, so nice to do this again in person. The new concept of the Diggintravel podcast on the road here in Istanbul, one of my favorite cities, I must say. Not only because of the history, we have coffee, drinking coffee with you in person. So thanks again for accepting us and hosting us here in Turkey. We start all these interviews with similar, let's say, beginning. Just a little bit introduction about yourself. I saw your amazing journey with Pegasus, almost 16 years, right?
Yes, almost.
So tell a little bit about the beginning and then how you came to the role that you are now, and then we will talk about that role a little bit.
Okay. First of all, thank you for coming to Istanbul and inviting me. It is great to host you here. I have been with Pegasus Airlines for 16 years. I started at revenue management and almost 9 years I worked there. It was great because I learned a lot about not the pricing, not the dynamics of revenue management, but also the airline business actually, because the networking, the operations, revenue management works with a lot with all of those departments. So I learned a lot at that part. It was so informative for me. But then I want to go to marketing side to have a more direct relation with the end customers. So I moved to marketing with head of loyalty. I was the head of our loyalty program, BolBol. For almost 4 years, I worked at part. Some part I was also responsible for brand and customer analytics. And for the last 3 years, I am leading Digital Channel Management and Ecommerce team.
Okay. I saw you before laughing at my notes about BolBol, so we'll get to that part later because I'm really interested about that part, the loyalty part. You said now last 3 years digital and digital channel management, e-commerce, if I read correctly. How is that embedded organizational-wise in Pegasus? Is it part of the broader commercial digital team or sales team, commercial team?
Under marketing team, we have also a digital team at the IT department, but under marketing we have 4 departments, loyalty, as I mentioned, loyalty, customer analytics, brand, ancillaries, and digital channel management. And under my team we have product team, performance marketing, search, SEO, and data analytics and outbound channel management. And we have also UX UI design, but not within the Pegasus. We are working with an agency there. But it's a long-lasting relationship, so they are as a part of our company.
Okay. One thing that I want to circle back to your revenue management roots, because back in my day when I was head of marketing e-commerce and I had sat like a table like this with revenue management people, and we were always not arguing, but discussions, price, we need promotion price on one end, we need promotions. They're very, revenue management is very strict about rules, fares, yield. And to me, I always thought that's unique about the airline world is that, if you look at the marketing, they always teach you 4 Ps or 5 Ps, price, promotion, placement. And in the airline world, price is one department and then promotion and sales is the other one. How do you look back now? Because you've been in both worlds.
Actually, the airline pricing is so complicated.
That's true. It's a logic for that.
That is why they are separate and it is meaningful, I believe. As you said, marketing team wants more campaigns. Today we are, because of different reasons, we are asking for low fares. Let's do a campaign. But as I sit there once,
it helps you, right? To understand.
I can understand why they cannot do this, or how can they do this, because there is always a solution. But it is important to find a way. So it helped me to our loyalty program also back in loyalty program, because we were working on the point levels, and it was helpful to understand how revenue management works and how we can match our points with that part. So it is of course very helped me today for the digital world. We develop something, we have to show something to our customers, so there are some rules behind that. So I am not up to date, of course, but I can follow a magic and can tell that it might be because of that, and we can work with like that. So it really helped me.
Yeah, that's like you said. I think the key part always for me was in marketing, if you don't have the revenue management roots, it's really difficult to understand the rules, the complexity, the fares. But then what I often seen with traditional airlines mostly is they just copied that complex rules to the website, and the customers are then confused because you're bombarded with all routes and limitations. So how to translate this into not marketing language, but in a language that is sourced from the user, from the customer, not from the system, that is the key point. But like you said, I think having this broader experience in all these things really helps. So one thing that we talk with all, let's say, digital leaders in these interviews, it's basically the key goals that they have, right? I read on some your posts that you share and on Pegasus Airlines, and that Pegasus want to be, or is, Turkish digital airline.
Yes.
You're laughing. That's the vision. So not the goal. Let's start with the vision. So tell me a little bit more about that vision.
Actually, it is our vision from the first day, because when we first started, this is our 20th year, by the way. I want to say that we are very proud, and we will celebrate. So starting from the day one, we are promoting our digital channels, and we are seeing our channels not just like a sales channel, but we believe that it is at the core of experience of the customers. So from day one, we are investing in our channels, and we have many features that most of our competitors or don't have at the moment. So we are always keen to invest in digital, how we can improve our customers' experience, both offline and digital. But as I said, we believe that it is not just a sales channel, it is an end-to-end customer experience channel. Okay,
so that is the vision, let's say. That is there for 20 years. Go ahead.
And for this year, I think.
So let's talk. I want to say, how you translate this vision into goals, but you think ahead. So.
There are lots of things, of course, but I can summarize 2 or 3 topics. First one is personalization, for sure. It is not new, and it will not end this year, so we will be working on that. We are working already with our CRM team. We have campaigns, and on data-wise, we have a well-prepared background. On the digital side also, we are getting digital data of our customers and make personalization. But we want to go beyond like the banners and etc., the content. This year we want to focus on a personalized booking funnel.
Okay.
We are trying to figure out if we change the SSRs first, which one must be shown first, or can we shorten the booking path for some of our customers while we show the longer one for the others, because we get feedbacks. Of course, as a low-cost airline, it is a challenge because we have to convert the traffic, but we also have to sell some ancillaries. So we are trying to find a balanced way. We will run A/B tests on that issue this year. We are focusing on that. We will see. We are aware that it is a challenge and it is a hard thing to do. But I think testing is also a great opportunity for that issue. We will try and see if it's really working that way.
Okay. And by, let's say, personalized booking funnel, you mean longer, shorter, depend on the use case. So if I'm going, I don't know, for a one-day business trip, one day you try to focus on that part, or if it's a family vacation for a week or 2 weeks with 4 people, leisure, that kind of things?
Yes, for example, if you are a new visitor, maybe we can show you some other option, like skipping the ancillary parts and etc. If you are a frequent flyer, then you are familiar with the system. So we know that you are selecting seats, so I can show the seat first and leave the others in one page and etc. We have lots of ideas actually, but we will test and learn. Actually, we were testing on web earlier this year. We are also starting A/B testing on the mobile app. So we have a lot to learn. But this is our main focus areas, one of the main focus areas for this year.
Yeah, I saw, again, preparation before this interview, like always. And we talked about that in the past also. We exchange ideas. I saw, and this I think goes along with what you're saying, digital airline or focus on digital, that you have a lot of roles in, or were looking to fill the roles in your department in terms of UX, UI, CRO, testing, optimization, things like that, data and analytics. So probably investing in these roles, this team helps you now to be able to do experiments like that, right?
Yes, of course, yes. Having all of these units together, starting from how we can generate traffic by the organic or paid channels, then converting them and having the data, we have lots of our data analytics was also an outsource, but more than 1 year we have one colleague in the team, and it really helps us to fasten the analytics and learn things. Also on the CRO part, now we have a colleague in the team. So working together as a team and having different aspects helps a lot.
Nice. One thing that I saw, I don't know, maybe not your department or your thing, but I saw that Pegasus as a company was like every airline, I think, experimenting, having use cases with AI, with this flybot, something like that. Yeah. So if I understand correctly, this is more like, it's also a customer engagement tool, like helping you with booking recommendations, things like that. Do you think, I don't know, maybe if you have any experiences from that, or do you think what people are asking in these inquiries could help you then with some ideas for personalization? Because my theory for a long time was, in airline world, we have like this one booking form, you know, which is very limited, same, from to how many people, where, which is great to create an offer, but you lose a lot of the questions that people have, but don't fit that form, if you know what I'm talking about. So, but when you have a much more open chat, people can ask everything. So you get all these different ideas, different inquiries, maybe for options that you don't even have. I don't know if you had that experience, or do you see inputs that people give you through that channels as ideas then for, I don't know, for products, for offers, maybe even for loyalty?
Actually, we are focusing on keeping AI to plan your trip with ChatGPT as finding a flight ticket and making it easier for customers to find the ticket, and for some of them to plan their trip, like a 3-day Rome trip. There are lots of questions.
I can imagine.
You can imagine. And we actually because it is tricky to using AI. We try to teach our tool not to answer every questions and etc. But we are working on that. Yes, you are right. There's an opportunity to learn customers better. But mainly we are now focusing AI not to do anything.
The caution route.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I understand.
But we see that opportunity. Of course, we are checking the queries and what they are asking. They are not coming lots of ideas or suggestions on our tools, because I think there are many ways that our customers send their feedbacks. For example, we have customer effort score for booking pads, sign-up procedures or check-in. We are thankful to our customers that they are sending their problems there. Still, they are not using AI for that purpose. Actually, we have a Flybot, which is also we position at a customer service agent. It has also AI capabilities. I think we will get some feedbacks from there also, and yes, we are aware of the opportunity.
Cool. Nice. You talked about the initiatives, right? Maybe what do you see when you do, I know, personalization, as you said, is a big thing. Other initiatives, what do you see as the biggest challenge?
Actually, the time to market is always a challenge, because as head of digital team, I see that there are many responses, there are many needs from other departments, and we have to prioritize the issues. And airline is not as simple as other e-com, so it takes time. Sometimes some things take longer. I think time to market is really important to be develop and to get into the market, and prioritizing is taking lots of our time actually. I can tell that.
And when you say time to market, okay, it's either executing a campaign, a new initiative, a new digital feature, things like that. How do you feel having managed this balance, like you said, in organization, the roles that you have, and also you told about UX, UI, you have partners that are almost like your own that work together. Maybe what are the learnings in there? What is the most important thing to have, let's say, or to optimize that time to market, or to, because you can always be better, but maybe what do you think works best to get that agility or speed in your experience?
I think open communication, as always, because there are always some other ways to handle the issues. We have agile teams actually for more than 1 year now. There are
agile teams like digital product teams?
For digital product and for the other departments of the company. So agility is important, and it of course brings more open communication. The team, members of the team can bring their ideas, involving the team for the decision making. Get things easier, I think, because the team is in the business. They are running the operation, and they see the problems, they see the opportunities, sometimes better than us, and sometimes looking from the top gives another perspective. So working with the team and have an open communication, I think makes it easier.
Yeah.
Because there are always limitations, the resources are always limited, but let's stop doing this now and focus on that, or let's make it this way, sometimes decreasing the part of the development and having a MVP and focusing more on other issues helps to get into time to market, decrease the time to market.
Yeah, I agree. if I circle back, like I said at the beginning, because that to me is really the interesting part, your journey from revenue management, loyalty, brand, now to digital, right? Especially in airline world, maybe that's my perception, maybe it's not 100% correct, but often e-commerce or digital is still very transaction oriented, you know? Also in other industries, we talk about, I don't know, digital marketing teams sometimes, and I don't like the word, we call them performance marketing. So it's like performance transaction, you know, we optimize everything on transaction. How do you see maybe the challenge, you know, of going beyond transaction? I don't know, when we talk about loyalty, is it possible even to build a digital loyalty in our industry, or how do you look at that part because of your background, let's say?
Actually, we are focusing not just transaction, and one of our priorities is post-booking experience. We give a lot of attention to our loyalty program. Gaining customer is one issue, and turning them into loyal ones is another. So we keep investing on our loyalty program, and we are always working with, as a digital team, with the product team so close. So how we can get a holistic approach together, because, for example, we have a BolBol game.
The BolBol.
The game, of course, it's
BolBol is your loyalty program.
Loyalty
program.
Our loyalty program. You can earn points and use that points for ticketing for yourself or for the ones you want. And BolBol is also a part of our digital experience, because if you are a BolBol member, then you can save your information, credit card, or other people you travel a lot, you can save that kind of information. So it is always going one by one, the loyalty program and the digital. For example, the game. Of course, people are playing game and earning points, but then they come when they come to the app, they familiarize with us.
What kind of game it is? I need to try that.
On the web main page, you can see, yes, you find some hidden objects, and it is easy, and people are very engaged with the game, actually.
I like the idea of gamification. Right?
And for example, they can, we think our mobile app first when we develop other things. For example, if we develop something for BolBol, then we think if we
they can play the game in the app?
Yes, on the app.
To me, I mean, I like the concept because we talked with many guests in the past. The challenge of airline apps is the engagement, especially in the leisure segment. You know, the time between travel, it's not short. It's not like in retail when you go, I don't know, shopping every day, every week.
Yes.
So how to keep people engaged? I think that's why I like the idea of gamification and give me something that I will stick on the app. So how do you see people with the game, with the BolBol game? You saw that. Do you see this as increasing the engagement with your app?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, because I saw, again, preparation, I saw some, but this is, I think it was from 2024, that your app was the most used airline app in Turkey, right?
Yes, that's correct. And still it is.
Still it is, yes. Okay, nice.
For the engagement also, as I said, holistically, we are paying attention on our performance marketing side, the app engagement. For example, post-booking period, we inform our guests through mobile app. We are sending push notifications. Now we are working on a project called Timeline. So we want to be a travel buddy for them, actually. We want to prepare them one by one after the booking, what they need to travel until the completion of their travel. So we are seeing app as a travel buddy and investing on that part. On the other hand, we are running sometimes mobile-only campaigns, and when actually now we are having the campaigns mostly on digital channels, but most of our campaigns are tickets sold through mobile app because the users of the mobile app know the campaign one day before. So we are sending push notification tomorrow. We will have a campaign. Don't forget to check our mobile app. So these are all increasing our engagement.
Okay, engagement is one thing, but then when we talk about loyalty, even brand, and like I said, you work both in loyalty and brand. Do you see this engagement and app and digital help you then with the loyalty and even further building your brands, being recognizable as a brand? Because that's also not only, I mean, Turkey specifically, it's a very competitive market, I think, but the whole industry is very competitive. Do you see this, the thing that you explained, this building more engagement, better digital user experience, then translating to loyalty and, let's say, brand recognition or the value of the brand in the customer's eyes?
Yes, our mobile apps are almost used with BolBol login. They are going hand in hand actually. It is not the case for the website, but for the mobile app that's the case. We see from the numbers that BolBol also increases our brand awareness, and their experience is higher because as I mentioned, we can provide better experience when they sign up. In Turkey, it is all settled, I believe. But of course, for we have operations to more than 50 countries. It is hard to tell about our brand, our loyalty program, and that is another focus area for that because in Turkey, our customers know our loyalty program, our brand well, but for the abroad, we have some difficulties, of course, and we try to solve all of the problems together. For example, if customers having problems for signing up our loyalty program, and if that's the issue, then we try to solve them. We have branding for our brand, but also for the mobile app and the BolBol program. So we always promote our loyalty program and mobile app when we promote our brand.
Great. I got another idea question because you were talking a quick one about personalization, right? At the beginning, and how you plan to personalize booking funnel, which is great. Do you see then personalization initiatives also with BolBol to personalize their, I don't know, BolBol experience, gaming experience, somewhere in the future, or maybe you already did it in the past?
Yes, for sure. We are working on a program also on BolBol part. So that is all I can tell at the moment.
No, good. No, great. No, I really, like I said, I like the whole concept. Do you see it maybe also extend to the physical world? Because now a lot of this gamification, all this engagement is in app, but airline has this unique, digital physical world mix. How do you see that?
That is one of the issues that we discuss a lot, but it is not in the nature of a low-cost carrier. But we are different from other low-cost carriers because we have some transit passengers, which is important for our network. We just don't have point-to-point flights. So, yes, we always think about that. As much as we can digitally, for example, for the kiosk and etc., we are investing on that. But for the whole offline world, it is a discussion topic for sure.
Okay. We usually conclude these interviews with, let's say, more personal part. You said this long let's 15-year journey in Pegasus, exciting journey, all these things. How do you, and you change different roles, different areas, how do you, especially now in the digital role, how do you stay on top? How do you learn to be prepared? Is it experience? Is it other things? That's something that I always ask leaders like you. How do you evolve to continue to stay on top, especially in digital that's so fast-paced, so evolving?
I think being in digital brings that together because, as I said, we are working with so many departments within the company, and we have agencies, third parties that we work a lot together. So I always learn new things in an organic way. But of course, to learn, I follow some newsletters, some blogs, and I think our partners help us to go through these new things, especially on the e-com side. Every day there is a new change, and we are working hands in hand with those parties. So I think on the digital role, you have to learn. You cannot resist learning.
Yes.
And by myself, I am open to learn. That is why I changed from several roles, I think, because at the beginning you have to learn new things for sure. But for the digital, that's for sure the universe telling you. And with the AI, I think now learning is so much easier, because if you hear something, then you can get lots of information quickly. But as I said, I try to follow some thought leaderships, some companies, newsletters, and etc. And also within the company, we bring ideas. When we learn something, we always discuss and talk about it together. Pegasus has an environment to sharing the information. So that's I have.
How does this look, sharing the ideas? It's formal, you have structured, let's say, meetups, or it's more like informal way?
Both.
Okay.
Both way. We have some regular meetings that we try to talk about, not the running operations, but the visionary things, how things evolve, and how we bring some benchmark, not from just airlines, but also from the e-coms, and talk together. But sometimes it is just like one of my colleagues hears something, and we can talk about if we can do this, apply this to our company. It works in both way.
You said that with AI it's easier to learn. I saw that one of the AI bots or GPT bots that Pegasus has is also internal for internal HR procedures, but it's mostly like about internal questions, things like that. Do you think there is a potential in the future also to use it as a learning bot to check the knowledge base or to learn?
Within the company, yes, our IT team investing a lot. We have ChatGPT open to all of us, and for the HR purposes and for some operational issues, we have some documentaries there, and there is a team focusing on that area and how we can make our jobs in a more effective way. I think there will be much more things that we see. Okay.
And like you said, in e-commerce, in digital, you have to learn. You cannot resist, right? There is a lot of different things that's going on all the time. What is maybe one that's the most exciting for you right now that you look, or that would either like to learn or that you're looking into it? Is there a thing that you see that's potentially on horizon that's going to be relevant in the next, 3, 4, 5 years for airline, e-commerce, digital, even brand loyalty?
I don't want to say AI again, but I have to say AI because we are following the changes on that part because of our SEO and performance channels. It will have an impact. And
for SEO, you mean people now search? You see also,
yes,
because our last podcast guests mentioned the same thing, that they are starting to see inquiries trying to get via GPTs, not only through Google that it used to.
Yes, both we get traffic from the GPTs, and there is no user guideline to
how to
handle that part. So we are following that and see if there will be any change. And also it changes our searching habits. Like when we Google something, we search with another habits, or voice will be a part of our lives. And I think voice.com will be one of the areas that we will be interested in. Today there is not so much development on that part, but it might change anytime. So we are following not to get late on that part, and also for the all searching habits, we are trying to keep on date how we can change things, if there anything that we can do on that part. And also for the airline specific, we talk about offer and order. It will be an issue for the next 4 or 5 years. I think AI is for changing every day, but offer and order may take time. And we are also following the changes on that side also.
What do you see as the biggest challenge there on the offer and order part?
Actually, it looks nice, but the customer, reaching directly customer is important. In an offer and order world, it might have a disadvantage on that part. But of course, for increasing the customer experience as a whole, is important. So I think losing the direct communication with the customer and etc. Those kind of issues might be challenging. On tech side, we are almost ready because we have NDC and etc. But for our website and integrating with other partners with that part is might have some pros and cons, and we will see.
Yeah. When this BolBol thing is still bugging me. I wanted to ask you. Okay, gamification when you talked about, right?
It is game actually.
Yeah. No, I mean, but do you look, because this is often that when we talk about airlines, it's like we are so into our industry, you know. Did you look at this at some hints or some experiences from other industries, how they use this to keep the customer engaged with games and building loyalty?
Actually, as I said, we are not just checking the airlines e-com because
this is also part of the learning is to look outside, right?
Yes. I am not sure that we have some those kind of learnings, but it is obvious that from we are all customers at a point.
Yes.
So when we think about a product, firstly we came up with our own needs, and then we hear about our friends and etc. So I am not sure we have a solid information on that part, but it is obvious that, and after we launched the game, we see rapid increase that customers, for a while we need to close the game, and on the app stores there were some comments, and they were telling us, where is the game? We want to play the game, and etc. So it is obvious that it increases engagement. For example, we have live activities. I am changing the topic from
good.
but you can go back to that. With the live activities, for example, we serve the same information that we.
But this is that you mentioned to me. Sorry to interrupt you. People are asking, where is the game?
Yes.
I have the same experience, and this I think is where it really goes back to loyalty and engagement. You know, my wife, she does crocheting. You know, crochet, and there is this website that offer products like wool to do. but they have game every Monday. You know, they have a game and competition. So, and you can win a prize and something. And she's the same. One Monday she's waiting for this game, and there is a problem in the system. She says, "Oh, this week there is no game, no competition." But to me, you know, to have this kind of engagement, even loyalty, that people are waiting on your app every week or at a time for certain, that's when you, let's say, not use the right word, but win in terms of loyalty and engagement.
Yes, for the long term. We are also thinking about other projects that we assign some tasks and that they can complete. So yes, we see the help of a game or gamification on the mobile.
Great. And you said you listen to different or read newsletters, podcasts. I hope that Diggintravel podcast is among them, and the newsletter,
of course.
especially now. And really, thanks for this insightful chat and being the part of our, let's say, community learning. I like to see these interviews and chat as like industry, not only giving to the industry, but also wait for industry to give back. And I think your insights today was a big part of that. So thank you again.
Thank you. I thank you.
Thanks.